Peace. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is STS for another simple review. Out of all the movies I've borrowed, this was the random pick, because every time I get movies that I'm on set and I get, and then there's movies that there's one pick that I get. Or actually, this time I got two or three of them are random, but this one's the very last one I got. It is a B movie here from an awesome action actor. It looks good on the whole. The plot. I mean, reading from the back and then the front of the thing, it looks like it's gonna be great. But the film, it's a B film, but it is Battle of the Damned, starring Dolph Lundgren. I'm a fan of B movies. I love Steven Seagal, B movies, Dolph Lundgren's himself. There's Jean-Claude Van Damme, which I like to try to do some of his stuff future on. But this one really caught me off guard. At first, I was looking at the actions, because everything at the library I go to is categorized, which I love. Because if I lived in Anderson, oh my God, I'd be coming there all the time. Movies left and right. But the reason why I got this is because there's two on the front you can see here. On the side by side is these robots, and at the very bottom there's zombies. They're zombies. It says right here, 4 stars: explosion, bullets, zombies, and robots. A delight for action fans. That's quoted from the other view, and then the other back says it's Dolph versus the Dead. But let's just get it over with. And it looks great. It was an hour and 25-minute movie, but it goes straight forward. Okay, here's how this plot is: that Dolph Lundgren plays the character Max Gatling, and it just first starts out that, or before that, it had a little quotation of something that this place is it's a 2013 American. Look at the notes I have. 2013 American science fiction film written, produced, and directed by Christopher Hatton. It is a sequel. It's a sequel to the 2011's how the hell can I say this? Robototropolis. Yeah, Robotropolis. Following a deadly viral outbreak, private soldier Max Gatling leads a handful of survivors and team of robots in a fight against an army of the dead. And Lundgren said the film, "This time I'm up against first infected humans, such as eaters, as we call them." And this is how the main plot is. Max is sent into the infected abandoned city to find the daughter of a rich industrialist. He gets more than he's bargained for. I wish I could have asked for more money, Max's words. Fortunately, I enlist some kick-ass runaway robots to help in the battle. That's the main thing here. But the things over here, it starts out like the industrialist. Is he on here? Because I had the dang I had the cast thing on here. I don't know what his damn name is, but the industrialist says, "I need you back." He's the guy that did this whole quarantine. It's all of his fault, but he realizes his daughter Jude's in there, and he wants Max, it's Dolph Max Gatling, to go in there, so he does it. And I'm like, it's all right, but he has a missionary team. Two of them die, and then one says, fuck it, it's like this guy just had the point, I'm gonna be in this movie and then I'm gonna get out. He just goes in his helicopter and he tells the guys, like, "You wanna do this?" He's like, "I'm gonna finish this mission." Max said, "I'm gonna finish this mission," and he just goes, and there's some dead. But these zombies, let's talk about the zombies. The zombies on here are not Resident Evil zombies. I call these like a rip-off zombies. The kind of zombies I call them would be the zombies from 28 days later, 28 weeks later. Those are zombies because they're rabid. If you eat them, they get rabid. It's just all craziness. But then I thought, it's an hour and 25-minute movie. I think like the 40-50 minute range, he would find the daughter and fight and shoot them all. But no, he ends up finding Jude in under 22 minutes. And it's like, that fast. Wow, and he's just wasn't going there very much. And then he meets up with, because they're survivors, and Jude's one of them. They take back to, cause she takes some things to the store, and that's where they meet up. And they go in this big area where the undead, or whatever you want to call them, they can't know until later on in the movie that there's these survivors here. You got Anna, you got Elvis, who's an Asian, and they call him Elvis. They got Len, they got Reese, and then they got shit. Who the fuck's the dude? What the fucking hell? Duke. Yeah, there's Duke, Reese, Elvis, Len, and Anna. And Jude is revealed that she's with Reese. And Duke, he's the leader, supposedly. He's like the governor or whatnot of Walking Dead. I don't know, but he's this old kind of prickly dude and whatnot. But you realize she left. She was missing, and Jude takes Max up there, and then they're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" You know, and it's like, "I'm a Major Max Gatling." He's like, people are like, "Oh, look at him," you know, and then they're saying, "Jude, why'd you run away?" You know, because we saw her walking into some stores and taking some shit in the abandoned city, quarantine city, and there's a scene of her in the bathroom, and she has a pregnancy test. It's like, oh wow, so she's pregnant. So she's pregnant with with Reese's child, and Reese doesn't know it, and then Len tells him later on, and then. But the survivors, the Duke calls them the Damned. And I think he's a fling with Len or with Anna, I think. But it didn't really show anything; it just showed them holding hands or whatnot. But she's like the sluttiest one out of the group. But all of a sudden, there's a part where they just turn on Max because they thought, oh, he just wants to take Jude or rape her. Or I don't know how it was. They end up tying him up and whatnot, and then the undead come after him, and then he fights them off, being chained to this thing, and Jude finds out that she's pregnant or whatnot, and then rescues him and says, "I'm not part of that," you know. But they end up coming back, and then the random thing is they're walking through the city to go back where Jude and everybody's at, and they spot 5 robots, and they're just taking every zombie or whatever is dead down, but there's no weapons at all. It's like, what the hell? I mean. And then they realize, oh God, you know, they got cornered by some zombies and hit. And these robots just come help them. And they went to him, "Do you need medical?" Like, what not? I mean, help. They're like, "No, are you going to hurt me?" "No, we were not." Like, they were built from Japan. And these are like safety robots. I like that concept. I love the concept of the robots helping with the humans. But then there was no weapons. They just use combat. Or just fight combat. But then if they're cornered by 20 zombies, they can just rip out their dang stuff. They're fucked. And one of them died. I mean, one of them got destroyed. And it's like, yeah, what the hell? Like, how the heck can you do with that? So they trying to get out of the city because Max doesn't know what to do, and they go to a junkyard, and that's where the scene where he helps out and tells the people, because they come actually to the damn stronghold, the household, they're like, "Where'd you get these robots from?" The Duke's like, "Where the fuck did you get these fucking robots from?" And say, "Hello." And then Max is telling them, saying, "Who do you serve?" "Max Gatling," the robots. And then it says, "What's your mission?" "We fuck up zombies or fuck up the undead," or whatnot it was. I thought that was hilarious. I liked one of the robots because he was crawling like he was a spider. And then there's a scene where, before that, Anna, she gets killed because one zombie got in their stronghold, and then had a little, like what Anna was wearing. She wore this nightgown she's always wearing, and she got killed. Well, Duke had to kill her because she was infected. And then they go to the junkyard and make the robots and whatnot, and then they hit up and fight and just kill on, and yada yada yada. And Elvis dies and Len dies. They try to help out and whatnot, and then Reese was the whistleblower supposedly, and they were going to kill him. Max was going to kill him, but he didn't do it. So, because he said, my mission was to take her and free, and he's like, well, I'm going to take you guys and little Max, get the hell out of here. And that's how it ended. I mean, just like that, it was just a little off the plot, just one city, one couple scenes. I mean, and it was okay, but like it was a B movie. Because it's from Anchor Bay, but I just like how these people. Some movies are good, but this one, not too shabby. The concept, I love the concept of the robots. I wish there was more time with the robots. But it was like the very last 35 minutes. But like this says here, it says awesome best. One of the craziest movies Dolph's career, and arguably one of the best. I mean, in my opinion, not really, but at the end here, the conclusion here, because we're over 10 minutes. Do I recommend this? Yeah, I mean, because this you want to try to if you want a B movie to check out, and you want to see how the concept of robots and zombies together. Oh, absolutely. The rating for A through F. I gave it a C plus, and then out of the numbers I give it a 7. So 7 and a C plus and a 7 out of 10. So, but that is Battle of the Damned, and we'll see you later for the next review. Peace out.